Just got done playing some old nostalgia games, and one of the old nostalgia games, too, very much childhood right here. I mean, I know I have covered this game a couple of times before and such, but what nostalgia this game is, seriously. Godzilla Unleashed for the Wii. The best out of the three that they made for this game. This game also came out on the DS, even though it was called Double Smash, the worst out of the fucking three. Then there was Godzilla Unleashed for PS2, over there, my PlayStation 2, I know you can't see it. But yeah, and this is the best one out of the three, in my opinion. I know some people say that, oh, the game sucks, the controls, you have to shake the fucking Wii controller like a ninja, which is true. But in my opinion, if you're fine and you're not a little bitch-ass pussy and a fucking whiny bitch about shaking the controller around, and one thing that I realized is I have one hand with the controller, I have this hand with this controller, and what I do is I even play the game on fucking hard, and this always majority of the time works, is I hold this button on here down, I hold this button here down. This is to move your monster kaiju that you want to play with. I just hold this down every time, and sometimes the AI is so fucking stupid in this game, believe it or not, that they'll try to keep hitting you when you're blocking and everything, then when it's free, when they're like, done trying to do a block, a move on you or something, I just hit them and then, get one of their little health bar thingies down in the game. This game's not that bad, as some people say. Have you played Godzilla for the freaking PS4? That game's worse. That game's far worse than this. But, yeah, in my opinion, though, well, even Godzilla for the PS4 isn't a bad game. It's just, again, it's one of those things that people don't know how to really get the controls down. But, in my opinion, though, this game's not bad. Very much nostalgia, and believe it or not, I did play the other Godzilla games as a kid, but sadly, I only played those other games for a very short amount of my childhood compared to this game. This is the Godzilla game that I always really played out of the three Pipeworks Godzilla trilogy games. So this is the one that I really played the most, and yeah, as a kid, I only had 2 years, I think, of having the PS2, like 2 years. Then I don't even remember, I know it was very short that I had my original GameCube, because of the GameCube, but probably a year or so of the GameCube, and I only played those games shortly, sadly, because we wanted the newer consoles coming, like the Wii and such at that time. We wanted to get the Wii, which is there, and everything at the time and such, and, and unfortunately, when you get new stuff, you gotta get rid of old stuff, and older me definitely regretted that. But anyways, though, yeah, this is the main Godzilla game that I always played as a kid, and just the nostalgia, I had to go back to it every now and then, I have to go back to it every now and then, but, yeah, in my opinion, not a bad game. Just very, very nostalgia feelings, I really miss the old times of going and popping this game in as a young kid, or, a young slash type teen, or, young teen, and playing this. I used to play this a lot at my stepmother's house, or used to be stepmother, but, still, and everything, and so, besides that, though, this is it, Godzilla Unleashed, and I would actually show you more footage, but copyright reasons, that's why I only have footage of this, of the trailer that came out. That's the only footage. I did had other footage of this, actually, but I privated the other footage that I had because, again, copyright reasons, and, and the other footage that I still have up of the trailer, I had to take the original audio and everything out and put music over it, which was fun to edit, but, yeah, anyways, though, that's really it. Nostalgia feeling right here. Godzilla Unleashed. The best version out of the three that they made of this game. But, yeah. Now, if you're gonna ask me what's my best ever Godzilla game that has ever came out, personally, Godzilla Save the Earth. By far, Save the Earth, the best Godzilla game that has ever came out. The first one, of course, Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee is another good game, but Save the Earth, what they legitimately did is they took the fighting mechanics and everything of Destroy All Monsters Melee, boosted it up a little bit, added more kaiju, and boom, that's what they did. So, but yeah, the best game here out of the three Godzilla Unleashed games. But yeah, anyways, there we go. That's it. Like, comment, subscribe. Nostalgia, what would you know? And this game was super hard to find. Not even kidding. I went to many game stores, they didn't have it. So I legitimately had to go on eBay at the last fucking place I had to go to and buy me this copy. Before I leave. Funny thing, when I originally got this copy, my original copy that I have, I lost or something happened, and it wasn't in the original case as you see here. It wasn't. It was not in the original case at all. Now at my stepmother's house, it was in the original case, but here, at my real mother's house, I guess you could say, I didn't have the original cover art. Remember those old GameStop Wii cover arts that they would give you? It would say Wii, and then it would say, like, for example, Godzilla Unleashed on it, and it was just all black and I think gray looking or something, and I got it, I came home, I got it, I came home, and the game was used. It was used. And I remember popping it in and being like, yes, I can finally play the game here, I don't gotta wait to go to my dad's and play it and play it and play it and everything, And, of course, when I popped it in, the game was so scratched that it wouldn't work, and that was a big bummer, because I'm like, really? Told my mom about it, of course she didn't take me back until that weekend, which was really great for me, but yeah, then eventually she took me that weekend and got the game resurfaced, and it worked. Funny thing, when I got this one off of eBay, the game did not work at all, by the way. I had to get it fully resurfaced. I had to get the disc fully resurfaced just so it could work. It works, though, now, and everything. I can play it whenever I want. Really weird, though, on the other hand. Really weird, but, yeah, when I got this game, though, it did not work whatsoever, just like my original copy. The only copy that ever worked was the one from my stepmother's house and stuff, but my dad at the time, my dad ended up actually getting me, I think he actually got me, like, the full price, like, not used, like, I think he went in and actually got the full-on game, not used and stuff. So, yeah, but no wonder why it always worked. But anyways, there you go. Like, comment, subscribe, and maybe I'll do a nostalgia nostalgia on one of my other games I have that are old. So, there we go, though.